How's life?
Yeah, my life is going great, ma'am.
All right, so
I'm
we meet
happy. Yes,
again.
yes, yes.
I'm good as well. Thank you again. All
Okay.
right, so we don't need introduction, right? Because
Yes.
we know each other. Yeah,
Yes, of
I
course.
hope you remember me. Yeah,
Yes, ma'am. Yes, you were my first Clapingo tutor.
yes, yes, yes. All right, so we meet again, and we will like. Can we take up the same, or you want another topic, or you have something in your mind that you want to share for today's session?
Yes, ma'am. We can go with some other topic, ma'am.
Sure. So I will give you the liberty to pick whatever you want to pick about, like
Okay.
talk about.
If, say, if someone wants to use however, moreover, therefore, in their speech, in their conversation, how can they include that, ma'am? Because we end up with simply saying and but since, but when it comes to is this type of words, it adds some value to our speech or conversation when we add that. So how can they include, how can I also include these words in my conversation, ma'am?
Good. Uh, you have actually answered the question, okay? Because the words that you mentioned that you're not sure or you want little help about, guiding you how and when to use it. And the words that you gave me that you speak otherwise are actually the words, or the place where you can use these words.
Yes,
Like we use but, beauty but. Yeah. So instead of but, you can use however.
however.
Yeah. When you have little disagreement, but not completely disagree. Yeah. When there are few things that you agree or few things that you are, aware of. And whenever you want to give an option or you want to kind of mention that, okay, this is okay, but. So that is when you use however. Yeah. For example, I agree with whatever you said. However, I also would want to add so and so, so and so.
Okay, ma'am. Fine. Yes.
You cannot ignore that this is also another, point of view. So, but, however. So, if you are done with using but, you can use however. Okay?
We can replace but with however.
Yes, yes. So, the situation that you use but for is the same that you can use however, you can fit however there. Okay?
Okay, fine.
And coming down to otherwise.
Otherwise,
Otherwise is simply when you're giving an option or when you are, say, alternative. Okay.
alternate.
I I thought of you. Otherwise, I would have uh,
Called
I would
you.
have had a different, yeah, I would have had a different thought. I thought of you. Otherwise, I would have had a different thought, or probably not the correct one. Let me give you a more appropriate one.
Okay. You can
Uh,
choose a cab, otherwise I'll drop you.
yes, correct.
Okay,
Yeah.
ma'am.
So you're giving an option, or you have
Option.
something to suggest, right? So
Okay,
otherwise, is that
I'll drop you.
whatever we have already spoken about.
Yes, ma'am. Fine.
And then,
Moreover, ma'am. More.
moreover,
Yes.
is when you're adding to whatever is already existing,
Okay, ma'am.
or you are talking about or discussing, uh, say, an audacious situation. For example, somebody has done something to you, or somebody is not done correct. Yeah. Uh, you have the audacity to mention or to uh, penalize me or state that I am wrong. Moreover, then you can continue what exactly that person is doing. Moreover, you're doing this as well and all that. So more,
Mhm.
basically, when you want to add or you want to say you want to supersede or you want to mention that you're doing something this, but this is this, and you're actually talking over whatever you are saying.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do I need to add moreover at the end of the sentence? See, I have given two examples like I like apples and orange. Moreover, I like grapes too. Do I want to add that at the end of the sentence, ma'am, or at the center, at the middle?
it automatically comes in the center.
Okay.
Yeah,
Center.
because it acts like a conjunction.
Okay, ma'am.
Yeah. If you observe these words, they will act as conjunction all the time.
Okay.
You're having two sentences and you're placing that word in center.
In center. Okay.
uh, if you have to see it otherwise or other see it in a different point of view, you would say it is in the last of the it is at the end of the sentence.
Okay,
I
ma'am.
agree too, however, so it comes in the end. But no, it doesn't come in the end if you actually see when you're saying, when you're delivering, you're actually putting two sentences and you're using that as a conjunction.
Conjunction. Fine, ma'am. Okay. So, is there any difference between moreover and furthermore, ma'am? Or we can replace it interchangeably, we can use it.
Depends on what you're saying.
Okay. Is
Yeah?
there any nuance difference,
There
ma'am?
is no standardized or thumb rule.
Okay, ma'am.
See, this is exactly where the choice of words, your choice of words, or your emotion that you want to express comes into the picture.
Okay, ma'am.
So I can say, "Oh, you're smart,"
Okay.
but I mean something else. Yeah. Though
Oh,
I'm saying I'm a smart, which is a positive sentence, however, I'm using it for something which is absolutely adverse. The expression or the meaning is absolutely adverse, right? So this is exactly what I meant to say when I say that it depends on what you want to say. All right. So the words come handy when you're clear what you want to convey.
mm,
Words or the language is only a medium. What is more
medium.
important is what is your emotion, right? And appropriately you pick up your words or you pick what you want to say. Correct?
Yes, ma'am.
So this this is exactly what I want to say when I say that it completely depends what you want to say. I cannot have a thumb rule for this.
Okay.
Okay?
Fine, ma'am.
Every language is like that.
Is
Leave alone the English. Our regional languages also, they have the same rule to follow. It
right,
completely
ma'am.
depends on what you want to say and how you say it.
Yes, fine, ma'am. Fine.
So how is your job doing? Great, awesome.
I'm a homemaker, ma'am. I have started YouTube channel. So I can consider that is my job.
Yeah, that also. But you were also teaching, coaching, right? And then you took a break, right?
No, ma'am. I was a lecturer and a banker. I was
Yeah,
doing that work. Now I quit, ma'am, everything.
quit completely.
Yes, yes.
I thought you thought of taking a break and then probably you will pursue is what I thought that you would be doing.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay,
Okay.
great. Awesome.
Now
Let's
I have started giving my quality time to my daughters. I feel
oh,
energetic is after that.
nice. It's a phase actually. Every mother enjoys, though, no matter how much they cry and crib over it. But I think secretly every mother enjoys this phase.
Yes, ma'am.
It's great pleasure for watching your kids grow, and then you contributing to their and
Yes,
then around them, being there for them. Yeah, it's
yes.
nice. But I think you will agree with me. When the kids have got their own thing to do is when we feel the void.
When
Yeah,
we feel the worth,
void,
ma'am.
void. As in, when the kids grow up to an age where they have their own schedule, when they have their own thing to do, and then we are not utilized or we are not
Yes,
required that much, and then we feel that okay, we are not utilized. That
yes,
void
ma'am.
kind of,
Void
yeah,
is of course. But is we should not blame them, ma'am. It is our responsibility, but we should not we cannot expect the same thing from them. Now my mom and dad are there in my village. They don't expect, right, ma'am? Me, I have to stay with them. They don't expect. Their function is their responsibility. They have done it fully.
correct, correct, very true, very true. So, what have you planned? Is this going to be like, are you going to be a homemaker from here onwards, or you think that you might take up something in the future or proper full-fledged job again?
Job, my presence is significant at my home, ma'am, because my daughters need my presence, and my husband also told you can do anything and everything,
from
but
home.
you should be at home when they reach home. Because here no one is there, and we are living in an independent house, ma'am. So
I understand. I completely agree.
yes, we tried a lot. Some before is he quit his job, and he was taking care of our children for 2 years. And I did not feel it was a good idea because if he pampered my elder one. He did not allow her to study well, and he pampered, and now I'm struggling, ma'am. Now somewhat okay with these 2 years, I somehow managed her to is participate in everything. But the initial stage, the initial year, I felt no, hereafter nothing doing. I'll take care of you. Please go and join your work.
Yeah, they are not skilled. It's not their fault, but males, they are not skilled. We are, I guess this is innate, right? We women are born with compassion. We are born with patience, you know. So it's not their fault, I think.
Yes, he did not know how to do that, ma'am.
Correct. At least I would give him 100 on 100 because at least he's there to kind of to take care of your child.
Yes, yes,
I can remember it so fresh. My husband was even scared to hold my baby. He
yes,
has not held her. I wouldn't say at all because yes, after she was born, he held her for like quick, a brief 55, 10 minutes kind of. And max to max the whole time when she was like little, he must have held her not even 24 hours if you have to club all those hours that he had held her. It was always me. So he used to get flustered when I used to tell him, just take care of her, just look upon her. You don't have to do much. He used to get flustered. What will I do? What shall I give her to eat? How will I do this? How will I that? He was like he didn't go. He used to go bonkers. So
yes.
I still till date cannot have them together. I cannot. I need to be there around to intervene because he is very short of patience. My husband is very short of patience, and my daughter is absolutely up to something or the other. So she's a live wire. Yeah. So if I have to leave them, either he will try to enforce discipline or she will be the rebel. So it is like head on situation all the time. So I have to be like water, that water factor in between somewhere. Just I may not be able to participate or I'm not involved anywhere, but I just have to be there to keep the temperature.
Keep a wall.
Yes, yes. And he chooses the easy way out like your husband does. You just simply allow her to do whatever she wants to do. And if I have to pick on it, and he's like, "Oh, I didn't ask you to do this. Why are you doing this?" And he goes, you know,
Yes, ma'am.
he'll,
He did
yeah,
everything, ma'am, that time. Now he is asking me to please ask her to study. Well,
yeah,
he spoiled everything.
exactly. Because I have given her a lot of freedom. I agree. I am not the idol mom. I have given her a lot of freedom, and she does uh, kind of feel that maturity already and all that. I would say she's a little overgrown for her age. So whenever I have to tell him that, because it's evidently, if you have to see them together, it's very evident that he has a problem, but he will not bring it up, and I bring it up, and then he's like, "You need to discipline her," and all he has to say is, "Why don't you give her like one tight slap?" I said, "No, that's not the way I raise my child. I will not raise her. I don't want to be that hunter, like the taskmaster. And kids are not to be kind of controlled. They are not remote control thing, right? They have their own mind, and I
One,
guess
yes,
that
yes,
should
of
be
course.
there because they're going to be grown up as individuals tomorrow, right? So I cannot control her that way. And believe me, the controlled child will always be controlled child.
Control. Yes, ma'am.
Yeah? So if I want to make my child autonomous, I need to give her that freedom
Please.
and that leisure time to kind of her to understand and differentiate right from wrong. Correct.
Yes.
But he doesn't understand that
Yes,
mechanism.
ma'am.
He's like, You have to do this. You hit us.
Yes, ma'am, correct. I actually allow my daughter to participate in all the household chores, ma'am. I allow her to cook, to fold dress, to do all the household chores. But my husband, he's always focusing on her studies. Please ask her to study. Ask her to write something. Ask her to tell. Please don't interfere. Don't come to this side. I know how to take care. She must know everything.
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
Of course, she has to because I don't know. Probably it is the way they have been raised. So they are
Yes.
not at fault technically. Yeah, they have been raised with that typical classical traditional way of upbringing, wherein the father and the mother had their own role to play. The mother would cover the child, protect the child, and the dad would push the child. You know, to doing things that have been acceptable and agreeable and what do you say, expected out of from the society. Study, work hard, or become a very scholar or intelligent. The definition of intelligence is what you deliver, how much or where you stand, and all that.
Yes,
Unfortunately,
ma'am. Even in
technically,
doing small things, ma'am, we can identify their intelligence by doing the small things. She doesn't need to study and get 100 marks. She
absolutely not
should know the real values, true relationships.
correct. I think a child, you need to raise a child to grow up as an individual, as a human being first,
Yes,
and then probably successful as per your definition. Because the minimal required trait for you to survive is what will keep you alive, right? Like harmony, compassion, love, caring, kindness.
yes, ma'am.
All are,
Respect, obedient.
yes, obedience, correct, and little acknowledgement. Being
Yes,
thankful for whatever the child has. All these things have to be kind of uh, and I wouldn't say engraved, but instilled in children. That's more important. But yeah, let's see. We all are learning.
yes.
Happy parenting is still going
Happy
on.
parenting, yes, ma'am. And one thing I must say, ma'am, actually, we are learning and we are growing by seeing them.
Agree.
Yes, she was the one who motivated me to start
Started
this
it.
channel, ma'am. Yes. Otherwise, yes, if she was not there, and I would have not started this, ma'am. She was
Yeah.
forcing me and pushing me to start this. I wanted to answer her, so I started.
Since if you would like to share the first video that you uploaded, how apprehensive you were? Were you anxious throughout the whole process, or how was it?
Yes, ma'am. I was trembling. I was frightened. I didn't know what I was speaking.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, ma'am. Mahsina, ma'am. I had my first conversation with Mahsina, ma'am, and I liked her way, and I liked her courage and the way of saying everything. So I asked her, ma'am, could you please give me some opportunity? And she accepted my request, and we had our first conversation. And
Nice.
she knew that I was trembling, and she helped me a lot when I was not able to answer her question. She helped me, and she actually carry forward that conversation, ma'am.
Nice. You need that hand holding, no? Initially, at least.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, actually, for 4 to 5 videos I was like that, for five
Okay.
conversations, and after 20 or 25, okay, I have started mustering my courage. And then
Nice.
now, okay, I'm okay with anything.
Nice. How was the reaction when you uploaded the video? I'm sure you must have at least informed your near dear ones that you have done something like this and
No,
taken to
ma'am.
consider.
No, I still now I haven't revealed this to my relatives. I to my close friends, very close friends, I have told, ma'am. But to my
Mhm.
college friends, school friends, I haven't told anything. And to my
Actually,
neighbors, only one friend I have here, and I have yes, revealed that this to her. My
uh-huh.
parents, my husband, my daughters, brothers, sister-in-law, they alone know.
Ayyo. Okay, so how, like, have you received somebody calling, hey, Mahalakshmi, you know what? We saw your video, and any of your known or old friends,
No,
and
ma'am, I'm like eagerly waiting for that.
the traffic is huge. So it's very, the probability of you being visible comes much later when you have got enough substance online, I guess.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
Yes, yes. No, I have, yes, ma'am. I have reached 1K subscribers, ma'am.
Oh, congratulations.
Thank you, ma'am. And I have
That's
posted nearly 70 videos, ma'am.
nice. How is the response overall?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, it's wonderful, ma'am. I really what to say. I really thank God, and I've got blessings, ma'am, from subscribers, viewers, and so I have been getting so many responses and yes, approaches, ma'am, from them.
Nice.
Yes, today is this morning I had a call, ma'am, from one of my well-wishers, ma'am. After that call, I was literally crying, ma'am, by seeing her love towards me.
Ah, nice.
I didn't get any word to express my gratitude. So I was literally crying. Really, I cried, ma'am. I did not find any words, any word, ma'am.
Yeah, I know. I know. You feel nostalgic. And when you go back, oh my God. It's really nice. The feeling is so nice and warm of being accepted and uh, celebrated and cherished. The feeling is awesome. I guess
Yes.
no money can buy that feeling.
Yes, of course, ma'am. Yes. She told me that, please, ma'am, she told not to upload that video. I said,
Oh,
okay, ma'am, sorry, ma'am, I have I have wasted your time, precious time. Please, ma'am, ma'am, please don't tell like that. I really love this true value. I feel that this is my precious time.
nice. Yeah, actually, the flow is good. The flow when you talk to somebody, you share, you give your inputs, and it's also enhancing your enriching your experience.
Yes,
Yeah, because when you talk, you probably you tap those cells that you didn't know existed. You come up with such thoughts that they were probably buried somewhere, or they didn't kind of, you were never vocal about it. But when you have the conversations, there are so many aspects that you speak about that you also kind of discover at times. It has happened to me so many times.
oh,
Like I didn't know, because we live in an environment which is very limited. Yeah, so it's very rare that we will have very healthy conversations with people whom we know. And how much will we converse? Because the topics are very selective rather, and not many, what do you say, not many things that you can share. So when you come across some third party, somebody whom you don't know or very rarely met, or just first or probably the last time that you meet, and when there is this conversation, that topic which probably you never would pick otherwise, and the inputs that you get is amazing. It also helps you to grow as a person. Interesting. I
yes,
would definitely go online and check for you today.
yes,
How
ma'am.
many
Thank you.
videos? Like 70, right?
70 videos.
Like you haven't uploaded any of mine, right? You let me know when you're uploading, please.
Ma'am, already I had uploaded, ma'am.
No, is it?
Ma'am?
Ah, tell me. No, no, because no, not because of that. I am little. I told you I shared this fright, right? I have this fright. I don't know. That's the reason I absolutely appreciate and admire people who are there on YouTube, because that's something that I would never have courage to do. I cannot have myself out open to everybody. That access is very scaring for me. Yeah, it is very scary. It's not that everyone is just waiting for me to come online and probably they will. It's not about all that. It's just that I'm not comfortable giving that access. But it's okay. It's your thing, right? I'm sure you must have only
This
edited and
also
put.
I'm going to upload.
Better edit.
Ma'am, no, actually, ma'am, this was assigned by this is assigned by Jane. Jane. So he gives me that edited video
Okay.
is with
Okay.
the clapping advertisement on the title card and the edited video.
All right.
So I
So
don't
I
need to do any editing part. So I can just simply upload it.
trust the editor then. because we speak so randomly, and I am very real when it comes to conversation with people, like this. Because the real emotions kind of, are out there. So yeah, amazing. Then I have to definitely look out for you and the videos that have been put now.
Okay.
Chalo, you take care of yourself, and I
Yes,
hope to see you one more time if
yes,
possible.
surely, ma'am,
Yeah, and
surely.
we
And
try and bring some really interesting topic next time.
yes,
Uh,
yes, ma'am.
but I will kind of try and come up with something interesting because I feel that you have an amazing caliber of, or rather amazing thought process. So
Okay, ma'am.
you will be, you will be absolutely kind of, I would say joy, or I would say I'm looking forward for something. I'm
Okay,
sure
ma'am.
you're very creative when it comes to, expressing, or thoughts will be definitely something nice, challenging
Yes.
types. So please
Okay.
come with some
It's
topics.
some other
Okay?
topic. Yes, ma'am.
Sure.
Surely. Thank you so much,
Bye.
ma'am.
Take care.
Thank
Bye.
you, ma'am. Bye.